I am currently situated at the palace of the Omahinin of Agogo, Nana Okoeku-Sapon, the first. The paramount chief of Agogo is the one who rules over all the lands in Agogo, which Ensunyameye falls within his domain. Today we are coming to discuss with him about the restoration project and the carbon project of EcoMint and the Strategic Youth Network for Development. We are going to seek his blessing, take his opinions about how important restoration is to its community and the world as a whole. So we are here with the chief of Ensunyameye, who will be leading us with a delegation of the leadership of his village to come and meet the king. We believe it's going to be an exciting conversation. As you look at my back, there are a lot of people here to listen to what we are coming to discuss. And we hope it's going to be a very fruitful and nation-building conversation which we'll be having.
Exactly. So we do because
let me say had the information and let me say make it be na say make it be na me da sibi be say we can say me and a woman and the criminal na we to say the woman
what dey hon ko kan
I know it's nana and when me akwasha ase ho na mpacho me kai say e buy no so what can say I was me me bi kakra e dey akwasha ase wo off reserve for the GD say yakwe ni besan abedi na just say we make the basa
all right
and I dance
come on say me boss o ba bua me na me nipa bi say no mo ba na mo bua de kro ni mo so enya say mo foro kwa na mo be kro no so hia mo a say medical catcher na mo bua me kro yi be ni me yi me kwan when we see school now,
after over 35 minutes to 1 hour conversation with the paramount chief of Agogo, that is Nana Kwame Okoeku-Sapon the first, he made mention about his interest in forest restoration. He even further showed that he is even having a restoration project done by himself. He also told us to make sure that the promise that we have made to restore the Ensunyameye community into its former state, we should dedicate ourselves, and he has given us the blessing to make sure that we achieve what we want to do. He also further indicated that the Ensunyameye chief is going to give us all support, including his subjects, to make sure that what we've planned to do, it will come to pass.
Na wontie yenti Yeshia. And the attorney say, "Ye was as in tea, or by a Yamao. Piano, you know, better. Yes, say, so all ever show when you are young, way down. Na me de minim say den ade na omudi bebre it is a chrono ye no mo beta papa e wo do kwan so ne nyina yire ho ne apagya kuroi it is o mo aba no so mo be ye adwuma na me ne me manfo ase yeso ye ta won aki ye beboa yeso ye adwo ma wa atu o mo so mo aye na de hia ye bia o mo so emayire ho mo aye bi na kuro ne mpagya ye hia oye hawo na kete se mo fa kwantiawa na kwa we so mo fa e be ye de se ka mbetimi de mo fidi aduru ha eti na ma me ko mo so mo fa du san eti wo kwantiawa da ha ni nyina me ka kire won se wo ma dawro ma wo ma bedu ni ya jo mo fa so se no mbetire wo mo so ena no mo nwe ye ho na ye kwan no wo mo mo aye ka me ken ko bedu afisa abri na behwe na ka e kwan yi dam ruru na so do fiti ko ni kuro mu naka waka ne kwatu wa nke be ferodo ejo so on da roma o ma ba weni da zo so tie mo ma kwa ba oni e de ha onyina na me de ato wani o mo mo ai mwana nge fololo nyuso sala ponangao mamilina bungang
for development enu ne si ha no na enyam na me ye penny party ho na me na yes, ma me se kasa kakra me na me kasa mo bia so me penny no ni din de Mr. Chibeze Ezekiel Kofi Report ene ye tutu ana mo se ye pese ye pe de di ya anase ye nyima bebre na ye tutu ye niko bebre ye niko bebre kasa ba ma me Jacqueline ha and I'm the so any Mr. Peter Pepem obi a friend Eja Peter e wo krom ha and ye de ba ha a lot of options but the very first day you ba krom ha no yenya aresimu kese eni jebi e ba ye mu say aha and e say ye tena inti your company needing the Strategic Youth Network for Development, you know. Young Juma is about climate change. But climate change, you know, I said if you must try into your Strategic Youth Network for Development, you know, and your partners, you're from EcoMint. Now, Otu and Nisha, your picture viewer, so Angry Teenagers. We can say angry teenager. Or I can say, hey, in Babuno Mubufu. Sana, I said to them, I say, in Babuno Mubufu. But in Babuno Mubufu, and yes, Mubufu, or my wolf for, and I saw Mubufu say, Mubedi body. A young Maria for say, if you more Sassa, into a Mupeso Mukambo, no more fat is Sisaya Papa. Embra, or my Muno Pese, a yet Jasso. It's yes, some you know, your person, your dick, and it break. A yak mapa. Everyone, yes, say you now it's too many a bayano, your day, and one day, actually, I hear a man I effect. Into SYND, and Strategic Youth Network Development, you know, and any EcoMint, any Angry Teenagers, you know. In Yakwanya say, the Bebaha. Ababe biya miana ye babe biya so far no nya mo any ni penny father ma nya be 500 acres ye babe don't to biya manu yokie we no sai some beshune some kaldem je fama dogi wo yen say sama xel dem ci nit ñu baax ñamu séxalo ngir mëno faté ki la ya
So we were able to go into the forest to look at our pointers or our coordinates for the land which has been purchased. The contractor has been able to demarcate all the space, a bit of demarcation.
Since morning, we've been trekking along in this forest base or this degraded land to have a feasibility study on our piece of land which will be undertaking our carbon project. And after 1,700 meters, after taking about 2 hours walking into the forest, we reached our point and we took 1,700 meter walk to our final summit. That is our next, our point, one of our coordinates. And another walk, 1,250 meters to get to another point. So right now, our drone operator or pilot has launched his drone up in the sky.
The South which happened was we lost our drone. So we couldn't get the area view as we expected to get. Visiting the schools, identifying marginal groups in there, to be able to locate about 3 children who are physically challenged, intellectually challenged. They look like the marginal groups in the community. We were able to pick up some videos as well. My specific job was to really take into consideration more children or more people who are marginalized and whose voices cannot be heard. And this experience was very humbling for me. Looking at what we went through, we are hoping that this project can really benefit the community.
We cannot succeed, we cannot function effectively and efficiently without the support of the stakeholders. They include the reps of the chief, the traditional council. They also include the security agency, the police service, fire service. They also include NATMO, that is the National Disaster Management Organization, and the Forestry Commission reps. We also have some reps from the Ghana Statistical Services, and all these key actors. We believe that their input, their concerns or their recommendations are very vital to the success of this project. And again, given the fact that some of them have been in this process for years, so they have some worth of experience and knowledge to bring to bear.
na emu mu bidue nua bebree apere sɛ yɛda agye yɛso yɛbɛhu kwaeɛ no a yɛbɛto mpanimfoɔ ne wɔ hɔ yɛasɛn nyɛ bi sɛdeɛ ka ne nɛteɛ
ne ba program a ɛnante yɛba sɛ wɔba bɛgye asase wɔ nsunyameɛ na wɔmatue nnua ɛwɔ hɔ program ani agye ho ɛsiane sɛ forest reserve ankasa koraa na ɛwɔ hɔ no asɛe nti sɛ obi ba sɛ ne bota ne sɛ ɔbɛgye asase na wasane adue nnua ama forest no asɛe no asena baa na ɛyɛ ade pa m'ani agye hyehyɛ no ho sɛ no nyinaa kɔ so yie na sɛ ɔmo yɛ a ɛbɛboa ama no nyinaa nso so akɔ so ɛwɔ nso nyame yɛ a ɛhɔ asɛe a nantwie egu so a ɔmo sɛe saa bea no.
Today we came to participate in the introduction of a SYND project in the municipality, a restoration of our forest reserve. Going through the program with them and the benefits the municipal stands to gain, I think it's a nice project and we need to encourage it, especially when we are losing the indigenous plants or trees in our municipalities. The share, bata, the dawadawa, the udum, they are all going out and we wish them well. Assembly will do our best to support them in this endeavor.
The initiative that SYND is about to work on is very important. Seeing a sister company coming in with the idea of planting trees and claiming back our forest for us it will be a very good thing to have them work along with us so that we can reclaim our forest and then the future generation can come and meet the biodiversity that we've also enjoyed.
saa so intine ma me dia saa se ma me se na eye ma pa am susu se mo be ya be boa ama be su kuro no apeja ni ade a me gina so de asase na e ma mo de ne ma pa na mo be.
Okay, so the challenges we can touch on the Fulani herdsmen because they usually cause the fire outbreaks. And so we put in a lot of initiatives to stop them from causing these fire outbreaks in the forest. Because of them, we've lost a lot of our trees, and these trees, they are not fire resistant. So if these things can be stopped, I mean, they can be discouraged from causing the fire outbreaks. Most of them, they really want the fresh grasses to grow during the dry season. That is why they just burn the place, and it burns the indigenous species and other produce in the forest. If they can be controlled, as we are doing our best, and we are handling situations so that they cannot destroy most of our produce in the forest.
The assembly on our part will support you, even though you've heard of the Fulani issue, but there is this Operation Cow Leg that we embark on to curtail those herdsmen, the intrusion of the herdsmen. We will encourage you not to lose hope, but to continue on with the good work you want to do, and we expect much from you, especially the people of the community you are going.
Sanya forest and sem koso aguhano yadia happen and koso intia and koso ni say forest reserve na nkasa no a eda ho no ni be wo mate bo ma se kwaye no ko pese wo mu due biara kora na ye manson inti ama dwumadie e wo forest say yes and a dream yama forest and asane abba say na sitie no aya dibia e den enti ejiri yese enianu mu a oba be just asese so outside na nye for reserve no mu ya e beboa ama no nyina etimi akoso.
My advice is that you have to be transparent with everything that you're doing. You have to educate the community, that the French communities, you have to educate them a lot concerning your work, and you have to also do whatever you've educated them. You don't have to do anything which you've not told them that you wouldn't do. You have to make sure whatever you said is what you're doing. If you educate them on these issues, I think nobody will try and harm you and harm your people, or try make demonstrations whatsoever, because these things, one way or the other, they will affect people, especially the livelihoods and all. If they're educated very well, I mean the farmers, they will get the notification that what you're doing is very important and it will help the community at large.